Coming this December is a brand new expansion to EverQuest 2, the long-running MMORPG that released all the way back in 2004 and now almost 20 years old. Not long ago we discussed the expansion coming to the original EverQuest, and now today let's talk about all the details on the latest expansion for the second EverQuest, which many of you that have been following me for a while know I do love me some EverQuest 2. It is certainly a quirkier EverQuest entry, but it's still solid MMO fun overall, in my opinion. So let's take a look at EverQuest 2 Visions of Vetrovia and dive into all the information we know so far. Before we begin, I want to give a major shout out to the members of NAPALM. I could not do this without you. You are the sponsors of this channel, and I thank you for your contribution, allowing me to keep making videos on MMOs, RPGs, and of course, puppets. If you are interested in becoming a member of NAPALM, please click the join button down below. It is greatly appreciated. And a very special shout out to the Lords of Napalm, Bounty Code, We Tote Bitcoins, Jared Woodhouse, and Daimlos. Thank you for your highest tier membership. EverQuest 2 Visions of Vetrovia will be releasing in December of 2021 and can be pre-ordered in the link in the description down below. Let's look into the bit of information we have, and this is pulled from their official website. Inspired by mystical visions, a crew of explorers sailing the uncharted waters beyond the shattered seas have found an isolated continent plagued by dark curses and discordant energies. Ruins of an ancient civilization are scattered across the landscape, while the imposing silhouette of an opulent castle rises from the highest point of the land for all to see. Whispers can be heard in the native villages found along Vetrovia's coast of its supernatural master and the horrors it contains. But are any of them true? They are expanding the level cap to 125 and adding new quests, solo, heroic, and raid content, and of course new loot such as weapons and armor. We can also expect more AAs, spell and combat ability, and upgrades as well. They also discuss speeding up crafting with trade skill blueprints and 5 new trade skill levels, new housing items as well that match the Vetrovian expansion. New areas or zones, of course, will also be found, such as Valkrul, Forlorn Gist, Kurupa Jungle, Mongavi Wastes, and the Savarni Expanse. Now, although these cover some varying types of terrain, it does appear overall that this expansion is a jungle-type area. There are several tiers, as is becoming quite usual with EverQuest expansions, each carrying different bonuses that we will get to in a moment, and by pre-ordering you do get a level 120 character boost if you just want to jump right into the new content. Now if you decide to upgrade to this expansion and pre-order, the 4 options are as follows. They do have the standard expansion, which is $34.99 US, which includes the expansion and the feathered stalker pet and a level 120 character boost. The collector's edition is $69.99 US and comes with the Stalker Pet, the legendary Mount Artox, a Phantom Steed, Villax Sned, a legendary Mercenary, and a legendary Familiar Savarni Painted Stork, Valkrul Castle as a prestige home, Valkrul Furniture Recipes, Savarni Expanse Teleporter, Visions of Vetrovia Painting, a character level 120 boost, Akashic Familiar Training Potion, and Visions of Vetrovia Weekly Overseer Adventure. Then there is the Premium Edition, which is $139.99 US, which includes everything that the collector's edition has and a celestial mount Abzu the Evader, celestial mercenary Dakshesh the Displaced, and the celestial familiar Floriform Gorilla. And then finally, there is the Family and Friends package, which is $249.99 US, which includes everything in the premium edition, except you also get a tradable standard expansion, a tradable level 120 boost, tradable character slot, tradable experience vitality potion, tradable Mount Artox the Phantom Steed, tradable legendary mercenary Vilax Sned, and tradable legendary familiar Savarni Painted Stork. Now I always feel these prices get a little steep for a game as old as EverQuest 2, but that's just my opinion, and obviously some people must buy these premium packs or they wouldn't offer them at all, so what do I know? But what I do know, however, is that it's very awesome to see new expansions come out for these old school MMOs, giving their player base more content to explore and play even almost 20 years after the initial release. And it's one of those unique things about MMORPGs that really make them special, is just how long they are officially supported. If you compare that, of course, to a single player game, you just don't get official support that far out. Now, there are a lot of games with mod support, etc., but, that's not really the point of this video. But what I am trying to say here is that I don't know if this expansion is going to be good, right? I'm going to be honest here. It doesn't feel like the quality is here on the website for this as much as it was for the original EverQuest expansion that I covered last week. It just feels like they put a lot more love into that. Now, it is worth noting that there are a lot more players of the original EverQuest than there is in EverQuest 2, so it does kind of make sense that the team working on EverQuest 2 would be smaller since it does bring in less money and has less players. A lot of people who played EverQuest, the original, didn't ever make the jump to EverQuest 2, and a lot of people who have tried it over the years don't enjoy it because it's just so different from the original EverQuest. It really is a bizarre expansion. I personally think it's a pretty good game, and I like it, and I think there's a lot of really, revolutionary, way before their time, modern kind of things in EverQuest 2 that are really kind of crazy if you look at it today. But in any case, let me know in the comments down below what you think about the new expansion for EverQuest 2 Visions of Vetrovia, and if you plan on playing, or have you played EverQuest 2 in the past? Do you play it currently maybe? Or maybe you've been getting the itch to try it out or come back to it. Let me know in the comments down below, and of course, drop me a like to help me fight the YouTube algorithm. And if you are new here and want more RPG content, we cover everything RPG here on the channel, so please consider clicking that subscribe button for more. And also, don't forget that in the description down below, if you are interested in this expansion or checking out their website, which pretty much, by the way, covers everything that I said today here in this video, if you want to check that out, go ahead and click the link in the description down below. And there will be a lot more content coming to this channel daily than you're probably used to, because I am going to ramp up to try to bring this channel as far as we can possibly take it. And guys, until next time, God bless and happy gaming.